Look how that fish is built. That's a big, oh my God. Welcome back, everybody. It's super windy right now and it's absolutely freezing here in Illinois. It's like 48 degrees right now, which isn't that cold, but for it being 3 in the afternoon, it is pretty cold. Super windy right now, perfect glide bait, perfect big swim bait conditions. I'm here at the pond where I've caught fish only over 3 to 5 pounds in that range this past few months. The last few times I've been here, it's been extremely slow though, and the last time you guys saw I had to go swimming up to my neck. You didn't see that part, you just let me go up to my waist to get this bait back, but I literally swam up to my neck to get this Metro glide back. Hopefully we don't have to deal with that today. Probably too cold to do that anymore, honestly. But I'm gonna have the big camera on the tripod. I've got the external mic and everything on the GoPro because the wind is so crazy right now. It's blowing like 30 miles an hour or something crazy. Hopefully this water's not too cold for them to eat big baits, but I did bring a jerk bait just in case. I'm gonna show you the 2 big baits I've caught on other than that, so I'm gonna get to fishing. Stay tuned. Hopefully we can catch a giant one. Be nice. This is like, it's October 30th right now, or 29th, so we're closing in on super good deer hunting time. I killed a doe with my bow yesterday, so that will be in the deer hunting video. Now I just gotta get a big buck to close that video out, so be looking forward to that. So the 2 big baits I'm hoping to catch fish on, or at least one of these, would be the VG2. I tightened the hinges a little bit so it's less of a super choppy glide because the water's colder. Then got the tackle boomer. We got it with the weightless rig though, so it's gonna be basically a topwater bait. So we got 2 polar opposites. We got a slower fishing glide now because I tightened the hinges. It's still choppy. Gonna wait till this huge wind gust is over, but I'm just gonna get to fishing, so. The wind is blowing like absolutely insane, and it's hopefully gonna be pushing all of the bait and all the bass into this part of the pond over here in the corner. Hopefully they're just going like in an absolute feeding frenzy with all this bait being pushed over there. It'd be nice. I figured we start with the big baits, and then I do have a Lucky Craft pointer, like 90, I think it is. A pretty small jerk bait tied on, but it is going to be hard to cast that in this wind. It is extremely, extremely windy. We're gonna head down to the cove where the wind is really hitting the most, and then fish my way out, fish the rest of the pond. I think I just got absolutely hammered on the VG2. I only had it though. I felt a tick in my line, so either I got bumped into by a turtle, that was a fish. I reeled down, I just didn't have it. There's a grass patch right there, so there's a chance I just hit a piece of grass. Some of the slime. Throw the boomer in there, there's too much slime for the glider now. Insane. Are you kidding me? Hopefully the GoPro could see that. This fish just blew the boomer. The water's in the 50s, and this fish just blew the topwater boomer 3 feet out of the air, and it came completely airborne for it. Look how that fish is built. Are we serious? Look at that. Unreal. Hooked perfectly top of the mouth. That was the most, I mean guys, the air temp is in the 40s and the water's in the 50s. And they still eat that bait like that. Got him in the water here. Look at that. Look how that fish is built. Got him unhooked. He was not going anywhere. I could not get him unhooked. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, time to get a weight measurement on this fish. Send her back. This will be a £4 pounds, 10 ounces. Not even 20 inches. Let's get her back. There she goes. Super mean, super aggressive, still going crazy. Oh my God, that fish destroyed my hands, guys. Destroyed them. Tack lead boomer, weightless. 2 nail weights right there, nail weight and a half. Boom. Tore the nose a little bit just because this is a softer blend of plastisol, so that way it floats more. And I was literally fishing it like a topwater because with the weight on the bottom, you get caught in all this grass I'm fishing. So, weightless beast hook, super soft, look at this. And, I mean, wow. Nice first fish on that. It's raining right now. It started raining, and that happened. So I'm probably gonna fish pretty quick on the other side of the pond. I might throw the big camera away in the bag. I'm probably gonna do that because it's raining pretty hard and I don't wanna ruin my camera. So just gonna be GoPro for the rest of this. I'm gonna go get my scale and put it away before it gets rained on. So I'll talk to you guys more on the GoPro in a second here. I'll talk more about this bait at the end of the video too, but this is absolutely crazy. It's raining pretty good. Bait still swims perfect. Okay, raining a little bit hard. So that fish came out of this grass patch right here, and with a weighted boomer or any kind of swim bait, when you bring it through this stuff, it just gets caught up. With this one, you just pop it and look at that, just goes right through it. And that fish crushed it. I'm gonna just fish my way around the pond now because it is raining pretty hard. So I literally didn't think that fish had it. I gave him like 10 seconds to eat it, obviously, because the last time I had a fish on this rod, being a 7.9 heavy, for a 5-pounder eating at your feet. The last time I had a 5-pounder eating my feet here, I set it too early. Just pulled it right out of his mouth. So I didn't have him hooked long enough. That fish, he had it gone before I set the hooks. Right here is actually where I had the fish eat the boomer last time that I messed up by setting the hook too early. That fish was probably a pound bigger than the one I just caught. It was right here. Right there's also where I just swim last week. So I've caught no more fish in the boomer or the VG2, so I'm gonna go throw the jerkbait around for a little bit, see if we can catch one more. Yeah, they're pretty clueless here. That's a big, oh my God. I didn't think that was a fish on the jerkbait. It's like a 3, oh, he's stuck on a stick. Another 4-pounder on the jerkbait. I was not paying attention. I tried to rip it out of the weeds and there was a fish. Look at that. Todd showed up and we instantly caught a nice one. Look how short that fish is. On the Lucky Craft pointer. He had one hook point and it wasn't even past the barb. It was just on pressure. Oh, my boot is full of water. $3.15. There we go. Just have the GoPro on the bag, or the camera on the bag. On the Vision 110, or not the Vision 110, sorry. Lucky Craft Pointer 90. 3 pounds, 15 ounces. So cool. Got a second fish here. Usually we only catch one. So me and Todd were literally talking about it and I caught him. Look how built that fish is though. Isn't that crazy? On the jerkbait, just fishing it real slow, a lot of pauses. Get one picture of this fish. One last look. 3 pounds, 15 ounces, look at that gut. On the jerkbait. First jerkbait fish of the year, and it's a huge one. Thank you, Mr. Fish. I didn't have the tripod up because it was raining earlier and I put it away. Never got it back out. Lucky Craft Pointer 90, old one. I've had this bait forever. It's got hook crash on it. It's so old. 3 pounds 15 ounces. The other one was 410. Great day, especially for October 29th. Crazy. So Todd showed up and he showed up when I instantly caught one. So hopefully we can get another one, or if he catches one, I'll run over there and show you guys. So stay tuned. That fish was on the pause, and I was talking to Todd and got stuck in some weeds and went to rip it out, and he was just on there. Caught over my deck boots in water, so my feet are frozen. So I don't know how much longer I'll be fishing. So I'm here at the house now after getting back from fishing, and I wanted to go over real quick what the difference of the boomer that I caught that fish on versus a normal one is. So here's the normal one that's all chewed up with the 3/8 ounce 8/0 beast hook in there. As you can see, there's the weight, and here's the one I caught that huge fish on. Weightless. So the main difference besides that is, if you see up against the light right there, nail weight, half of a nail weight. So a nail weight and a half. I don't know what weight these are. I'll have to ask Dave, who makes this bait, to let me know what size nail weights those are. But 8/0 unweighted beast hook. And he makes this with a softer blend of plastisol compared to the normal one. You can tell that pretty easily when you look at the tails. Look how much that one folds over versus this one. It's not a huge difference, but it's definitely noticeable. It's noticeably softer. So I just want to come in here and mention that it's not just a normal boomer. It's soft topwater one. So super excited to catch those two fish, especially this late in the year. So thank you guys for watching.